Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Bro.
First of all, they bring out Lord Miller, who wrote and produced it, and then they brought out the two directors as well. And which I feel like it's now a part of every Cinemacon. Lord Miller come out to talk about a Spider-Verse movie, whether it's 3 years away, 2 years away, 1 year away, doesn't matter. They're always coming out and they're always bringing footage to show us. Now, to give some context here, you've got to understand, I consider completely straight up the two Spider-Verse movies to be the two best Spider-Man movies, period. And I say that with all due respect to a couple of the great Raimi ones, to the Tom Holland ones, to the Andrew Garfield ones, the two Spider-Verse movies are the best Spider-Man movies they've ever made. And so I am very excited about the third one, been getting kind of impatient waiting for it. So they come out and they say, we're about to show you a chunk of the film now. And it picks up right from where the last movie ends. Right in that scene where Miles is facing himself as the Prowler in another universe. And it picks right up from there.
Bruh.
And it's awesome.
Dude.
It's so good. I was like, oh my, like even him going back the line, well, you know what they say? Don't look at the eyes. Look at the hands. And then boom, and oh, it was so good. It was so good.
You know, I was watching that scene, you know what was running through my head? I'm like, we always talk about what are the great trilogies of all time? I'm like, I think this is going to be one of them.
It's listen, people have asked us for years, if Spider-Verse 3 is on the same level as the first two, is it now in the conversation of the best trilogies of all time? And I say absolutely it is. It absolutely
when
is.
they started to get into like the montagey stuff of the animation, look, I've always been blown away by the look of these films, but they plussed it. Like they're doing things and I'm just like, I was looking at this going, oh my God, this is amazing. Just, it is so clever.
The visual aesthetics of those films have been so original and so phenomenal that you're like, okay, like, are we, and especially in 2026, are we going to get burned out or like adjusted to this, like this kind of editing or this animation style? But what they showed,
you know what it reminded me of? This is kind of a weird. I was thinking about this when Paul Greengrass started directing the Bourne movies. As an editor myself, they created a new style. He created a new style. And when you got to the third one, was that the Bourne Supremacy? Was the third one the Bourne Supremacy?
I think that was the third one.
Bourne Ultimatum
Oh, maybe
Supremacy.
Ultimate Matum was the third one.
The third one, because you have to shoot to cut that fast. And you never not know where you're looking in the Bourne films. And I was like, this is a new genre. And it never got traction. No one has ever tried shooting another movie like they tried cutting Quantum of Solace like a Bourne film, but it didn't work because they didn't have the coverage. Greengrass created a new visual language in those movies. When I was watching this, I was like, this is like the third Bourne film. I'm watching something new. They've distilled what they did in the first two and they've plussed it. And I know we only saw a little bit of it, but those montage sequences and the things that they were doing.
That was the second time I got chills at the presentation. The first one was Resident Evil. The second one was this Spider-Verse footage.
I mean, unbelievable. I mean, I'm talking about technique, of course. Just wow.
Yeah,
but
it
those
was.
scenes,
First of all, they showed us a full like 4 or 5 minute scene.
It was so good.
And then they showed us a couple of minutes of montages from the rest of it, and it gets batshit crazy.
And they're doing it for the IMAX ratio.
Yeah, well, the PLF ratio. They're doing it for the full.
What is PLF?
Premium large format.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like AMC XD, 4DX, though IMAX is considered a PLF.
This was the only footage that was like closer to like a square ratio or something. From
143. And it looked incredible. Anyway, Nadia, you saw the footage. What did you think of it?
So I'm obsessed. I'm super excited. I'm Puerto Rican from New York, and it is so authentic. I am so happy. Like it feels like we're in the room, and it feels like they're paying attention to like New York culture. And what I loved with it is how you see him as Prowler and him as Miles, how completely different people they are. It's a completely different character. He's not not Miles at all. Like his mannerisms, his tone of voice, the way he looks, the way he speaks, he seemed stronger, more confident, and like just a completely different character. And I absolutely freaking love that.
Totally.
So excited.
So good.
And what about you? I know you love these movies.
Oh yeah. What was it? I Lonely Island as well. I think, yeah, these are just my favorite. And everything from the visuals to the music always gets me in these movies. And then they allude to something that we were chatting about on the way back to the room, which is he's going to have to pair up or team up with the unlikely people. And I was telling John, I'm like, it was flashing so fast. I'm like, was there a scene where it looked like Kingpin might have
He's
been
going to team up with Kingpin.
teaming up with him? And I
he's
was
gonna
like,
team up with
what
Kingpin.
the fuck?
Because
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
crazy.
that's what Miller said. He said this time around he's going to have to team up with a couple of really unlikely allies. And like Anne picked up on, it's like, oh my God, that's Kingpin.
And then
He's
you
gonna
see,
actually team up with Kingpin in
oh
this.
gosh, what's the other spider? Gosh, the one with the baby. Peter. You see him in his full suit, and he hands Ham the baby. That
Ham,
was a good.
hold my baby.
Yeah,
that was
just-
a great line.
I'm just so excited.
Hold my baby.
Hold my
Spider
baby.
Pig.
Yeah, just
so
Spider
excited.
Pig.
You know, Nadia, you bring up the authenticity of being in Brooklyn. You know, it just struck me that these are hip hop animated films. It's like you're looking at the entire history. They're sampled. There's actual visuals instead of sound samples. We have visual samples throughout the film, and they're intercutting it inside of scenes. I mean, it's really
Do you
spectacular.
think Metro is going to do the soundtrack for this one too?
I mean, I would love it. I think Metro did such a good
He
job.
did a great job on the second film.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's transcendent, man.
Yeah, Sunflower's still in my head
Yeah,
forever.
Well, that from the
Forever.
first one, and then the one from the second one that I love so much, the girl with the one that has the girl singing and then it has the rapping in it.
Oh gosh.
It's the main song
I
from
know
the
we were
second
just
one.
listening. I can't remember right now.
It's the main song. None of us can remember what the main song from the second one was.
Probably
I'm totally looking at the
minutes.
girl in my
Yeah,
the girl in my head. I can see her.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
yeah.
I can fight in
Yeah, yeah.
anymore. Am I dreaming?
called Am I
All them
Dreaming?
more like
I remember,
us.
yeah.
Yes, that's the one. Metro. So
I just
Am
want
I
to say
dreaming?
this
Yeah,
film
am
is
I
going to
dreaming?
be triumphant, so everyone can make fun of me on the internet now.
I don't remember Noir, but I remember Spider-Punk being this.
But
yeah.
like listen, I really liked, even though I thought they should have given us more, I really liked the Spider-Man Brand New Day presentation. I absolutely love Social Reckoning, but Spider-Verse MVP of this presentation to me.
Absolutely.
It was the MVP of the presentation. I thought it looked
I didn't think
amazing.
they were going to show it. That was
They
the last.
always do though. Even when they have nothing but pencil sketch
Joe, we're
animation,
not done
they show
yet,
us that.
though.